Tally Hoes, welcome back to my YouTube channel, or if you're new, which I can't imagine you are, then hello, hi, welcome. My name is Tally Sharp, and it would mean the world to me if you could hit that subscribe button and become part of my Tally Ho community. So quite a few of you have been asking to see a Q&A. So I asked on Instagram to send in your questions, and I'm a little bit nervous because I asked for you to send in some saucy ones, you know? So we'll see. Please give me a thumbs up. Let's get into it. So the first question is an easy one. What's your nationality? I am half Israeli, half English. My mum is from Israel. My mum's side of the family lives over there. I used to go there every single year for like 6-7 weeks during the summer holidays, but I haven't been since my Saba, which means granddad, died a few years ago. I'm hoping to go back this year though. Fingers crossed. Kathleen asks, have you ever gifted a present to someone else because you didn't like it? Yeah. I feel like everyone has, right? Because once you get it, it's kind of like already like wrapped or it's in a bag and you're just like, do you know what? I actually know who would like this more so than I would. But sometimes like if I don't like a gift, I'll just give it to my nieces. My nieces are quite lucky. They get like all my old jewellery, all my old cosmetics that I don't want anymore, stuff like that. So it kind of just goes to them. What's your hair care routine? So I'm actually going to try and get a video up for you guys. I don't know like what style I want to do it in, you know? I don't know if I just want to talk you through it or if I actually want to show you. You know what I mean? But my hair's super long. Look at this. I use so many different products and I think it would be such a long video. So definitely comment down below like how you want me to do it. Because like if I'm going swimming, then I've got my hair care for that. If I'm like being lazy, I've got my hair care for that. There's just so many different elements to it, you know? Have you got any piercings? So I've got these pierced, obviously. And then I had a second hole which got infected. I got them done in Claire's and literally they were so painful. Then my friend when I was at school pierced me up there. She pierced me. She pierced me down here. They all got infected and they're the only piercings. Always wanted to get my nose pierced. I feel like because when I used to go to Israel, like everyone had their nose pierced, so it was like the thing. So I still really want to get my nose pierced, but I'm not 100% sure if it will suit me. What do you guys think? And also maybe I'll get like my belly button pierced. Who knows? But that's kind of it. I know some people like get their nipples pierced and stuff, but I couldn't do it. Like that would hurt. Plus, don't you lose like your sensation there? And that would be really sad. So, what are some qualities you look for in a man? This is a good question. We might be here all day, but I'm definitely picky and I'm not ashamed to be. I'm like quite a strong-minded woman and I think that I need a man who's also strong-minded to put me in my place when I need to, but also to like be able to compromise with me, be able to explain things to me because sometimes I don't get it straight away. Someone who is like a proper gentleman, someone who's really respectful, someone who is like adventurous. And also they have to be motivated, they have to be ambitious because I am and I don't want to be like constantly dragging someone behind me, if you know what I mean. I also want someone who is like friendly and polite and who will help the old woman take her bags to the car. Want someone who will like have a lads night with his friends and like leave me to it and let me have my own space, you know what I mean? It's so important to have balance in a relationship, so definitely someone who isn't like clingy but also is clingy, you know what I mean? I know you know what I mean. Do you like your feet? In brackets, not fetish with laughing faces. I don't mind my feet. I'm not gonna lie, like I do get hairs on my toes, so I pluck them. They can't stay there, you know what I mean? And I get pedicures once a month, without a doubt. Like feet are feet, you know? You've got to take care of your feet, and I love taking care of my feet. I've got like one of those, them shoal, like foot file things. Love that. Love foot creams. I also can't get out the shower without like proper cleaning my feet. I think it's pretty important hygiene, you know? Have you always had the body confidence you have now? Absolutely not. Like, I was actually talking to my brother about this the other day. So my brother trains me because he's a personal trainer, and I actually do enjoy exercise. It's so good for your mental health. It's so good, to feel sexy. And we were talking, and he brought up the fact that my whole family pretty much used to really talk to me about my weight and try and make me lose weight, when at the time I wasn't actually very big. I was just bigger than most people my age. And it's a shame that that happened, because it really ruined my youth. It really squashed me when it didn't have to, and I wasn't even big. And I loved myself, and it's so hard when you're actually happy in your own skin, but someone else is telling you that you should change. And you need to have the courage to like stand up to them. My whole family is very like sporty and into their health and fitness, and I am too. I used to be a dancer, but you need to be able to stand your ground and put your foot down. And I wish I did do that back in the day and sort of shut them up, if you know what I mean. Because I was still healthy, I was dancing all the time. But yeah, I've always been a bigger girl. And I did get bullied at school, and it was hard. But I always knew that my motivation, my dedication, my strong-minded self would be able to prove them wrong one day, that I'm more than just what I look like. Do you know what I mean? And that's so much more important. I always knew the values that I had. I always knew I was a good friend. I always knew that I would do my utmost for someone. And so that got me through. And I think for me, like moving country and not being around my family who was so fitness and diet and health obsessed, I should say, really helped me to understand and gain a good relationship with food and with myself, and also to put my foot down even more. It's 100% a journey. If you're not confident in yourself right now, it is a work in progress. There will be something that will click, and don't worry. Sometimes as humans we just need to slow it down and know it will come, to not stress about it. I'm not going to answer that one. Weirdest DM. Okay, honestly, I get the weirdest DMs you wouldn't believe. Like sometimes I just like sit there and show my family and we're just laughing our heads off, like the amount of weird DMs I get. But this one has to be one of my favourites. Girl, I would pick you up in my 94 Nissan, take you to Taco Bell and put it all on credit, let you get that crunch wrap, baby. We both take bear-sized gulps out of our 42-ounce blasts and know the moment's right. I take you all the way to the liquor store and buy the cheapest boxed wine I can find with that little torn dollar bills I have. Take you back to my place where the neighbours fight constantly upstairs. I'd let you take a seat on my couch, pour that room temperature wine into a silicone cup and let you watch whatever you want on Netflix before my neighbours catch me stealing their internet again. Honestly, so questionable. If you were to die tomorrow, what would be your biggest regret? This is proper deep. And I genuinely don't have regrets. Like, I genuinely feel that everyone in their life has a journey, a path, and of course it would be sad to die, but like, I feel like I've lived a good life. I've lived a loved life. I've been loved properly, I've got a loving family, I've got you guys, I've been on holidays, I've been travelling. So for me, I think that's quite a negative way to like look at life. Like, oh, I regret doing that, and oh, I regret doing that. No, like I did that. It wasn't great. Why wasn't it great? What can I learn from it? And then move on. Your best piece of plus size dating advice. Honestly, we can take the plus size out of there, because just because you're plus size doesn't mean you need like a separate piece of advice, you know? The best dating advice would be stick to your ground. Like, know your worth, know what you like, know what you don't like. Speak your mind. Like, these are all in one really, because there's like 5 that I'm saying right now. Do not settle because someone's good looking and you think you can't do better. Yeah, so I guess it would be know your worth. And also, no, because like respect yourself is kind of like in that as well. You know what I mean? You have to respect yourself, because otherwise they're not going to respect you. Trust me. There's some really naughty ones in here. Have you ever had a boyfriend? Okay, so obviously you're quite a newbie I feel like obviously most of you are newbies, you know what I mean? But I have been around for a long time. I was in a very long-term relationship and I've now been single for 1.5 years, and yeah, I have had a partner before. Do you have any hobbies? Totally do. Is like having a TV on in the background and scrolling Instagram a hobby? Because I genuinely do that a lot. Do you know also like a bath could be a hobby? Like I love having baths. I don't have one where I live. It's like a walk-in shower, like wet room. Love baths. Love being in water, so like swimming. I also love like boxing. I absolutely love boxing. It's so much fun. You get so much anger out and like you're using your mind because you're doing like different combinations. I love traveling, love going on holiday, love sunbathing. I like reading a book on holiday, but like I wouldn't read a book at home. When did you first discover that you could model? Like I said, like I've always been quite confident, and it was sort of through school that I got knocked down. But like I used to do catwalk modelling for like prom dresses, and I used to go to lots of different drama schools and clubs, and in that we would always do catwalk shows, things like that. So I've always loved modelling, and then I do love being in front of the camera. I just love it. I don't really know why. It's like, if you think about it, it's really weird, isn't it? Like I just love being in front of like a cube that records. It's just really weird. But I've always been a bit of a diva, I don't know. How old are you? So I'm gonna be 25 on the 20th of February, and hopefully I'm arranging to like hire out this casino and do like a Gatsby theme. So everyone will dress up. I've already organised like catering and stuff. I just need to like confirm with the casino. If that doesn't go through, then I'm probably just gonna like hire out a bar or something like that and still do something. So I should probably get invites out soon. But you know when you were younger and you used to think of yourself at 25, that's like where I think life pressures you a bit, because I used to think that I'd be married, I'd have kids, I'd have like a proper good career, and I would be really rich and like all of that kind of stuff. So like when I think about being 25, it's like, wow, I'm old. Favourite song ever? Now I can't just say I've got one specific favourite song, you know what I mean? I'll tell you like my favourite artists, but I'm probably gonna miss a few and then I'm gonna feel really bad. But I listen to old R&B, I also listen to new R&B, I listen to Afrobeats, like Usher, Beyonce. She was always my inspiration, like the way that she works, how determined, how much of a perfectionist she is, like she's my inspiration. Timbaland, 50 Cent, Jacquees, Jay Holiday, Mario, Trey Songz, Summer Walker, oh my god, so many. Ashanti, Ja Rule, all of them. Your WhatsApp number, 0799. Well, tally hoes, those are all the questions I'm going to answer today. Make sure you're following me on Instagram, because when I redo this, I'm hoping to have a lot more saucier questions, you know? There's some questions and like my love life questions that I won't answer, but try me, you know? Thank you so much for watching. Oh, I need to do a shout out. This video's shout out is to Lisa Williams. Thank you so much for commenting on my recent video. If you guys want to be shouted out in my next video, then all you have to do is comment down below and you may be picked. I'll see you very soon for my next video. I love you so much. Bye guys.